if you're listing your property or thinking about listing your property, your primary residence or an investment, you know that walk up to the home, the walk up to that property is the emotional decision that they're making. Get that decision right, you'll create a buying frenzy. Get that decision wrong, you be on the market for months beyond your date, or worse, accepting a very, very unattractive offer. Today's guest can help you get that to maximize for your property, the way it feels, the way it looks, and create that emotional connection with those buyers the instant they see your house. I want you to welcome Mia AL Sabea. So Mia, tell us a little bit about what you do.
I'm a luxury real estate value enhancer and home improvement sales rep.
So value enhancer, I mean, we got to be talking about taking something that would normally go on market and, maybe get, depending on the industry, a few looks. You're talking about things that take the value of the property in the mind of those looking at the property to a new level.
Correct.
Good. And so we're not talking about just normal staging here, are we? We're talking about like staging on steroids.
When we say in enhancing value, that means we are talking about three things: physical upgrade, or emotional, or describing with the listing. For example, like we do, I want to give you an example to make it easier to understand here. Physical upgrade, always I do staging, and the staging has to cover all the areas, no empty space. If you have a small office or a small corner, we create a reading, we create a wow moment. We don't leave wasted area. Second of all, we do the front door. Always the front door has to be good. I know it will cost you 1,000, 2,000, but increase the value 5-7%. And the front door is the first things customers see when they go inside the house. And there is a fact, buyers make their decision within 7 to 10 seconds. And during the show, their brain justify what they saw. So always we focus on what the customer will see the first 10 seconds. Front door, lighting in the landscape, or windows, or painting the front. This one, like these small stuff, increase the value a lot. How you describe the house as well in the listing to enhance the beauty and the value, and also the emotional, how you stage and create the life experience they are looking to have it later.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more, Mia. I felt it from when I've bought homes that I'm going to live in, not investment properties, but homes that we're going to live in. We know walking in up to the house, and then we know we walk into the front door, and then you nailed it. Like everything else is just justifying our first opinion, and our first opinion's either like absolutely not. How fast can I get through this showing, or how am I gonna make an offer on this home that the buyers are gonna actually take seriously, right? So I get that first impression. So the market where this makes sense, this probably isn't on the lower end of the housing market. It may not even make sense in the middle of the housing market. This really makes sense on the upper end luxury market, doesn't it?
Most likely, yes. But also, by the way, some houses really they have value, but we don't see it. We don't. So we try to enhance, to give it its right, enhance the beauty, because every house is special. Yeah, I agree with you. With luxury, you will get the money back completely different than the medium or lower market.
And how much time do you think this saves on the sale? Because isn't this also about getting urgency and you're creating something that's different than a normal house sitting on a listing?
100%. These small upgrades attract buyers. And when people, they see this like a more desired house, really attract buyer, increase the value, the offer. Even it make the seller feel good. People, they see their house nice because everyone attached to their home, and they need to see. He wants the buyers to see the beauty in his house like he see it. So it's a fun journey, and money as well. It's not like it's emotional and money.
Yeah. So what kind of things do you see people that try to do this themselves, and where do they struggle?
They don't know which value really will give them money back. One time I went to a house, and they are upgrading the ceiling of the kitchen. Don't waste your money on that. No one cares. No one care at all. From my experience from home improvement and real estate, we know which upgrade or which improvement will give you the money back and make the house way more attractive to buyers overall. So they don't know how to evaluate because we meet customers every day. For home improvement or real estate, I see what people looking for in the house. If you live in your house for 20 years, how do you know the market? How do you know how people see the house? So they don't know how to increase the value financially to their house. I know I talk a lot about emotion feeling, but also the money is the boss.
That's right. Yeah. Well, every decision ends up being emotional, doesn't it? Then we use logic to try to justify it. So I get that.
Correct.
I get that. What's now?
Mm,
What got
sorry.
you into this? Like, what's your background?
I'm a civil engineer. When I moved to the state for years, like I graduated 2002. When I moved to the state, they asked me to do some exams. I said, no, I'm done with that. So I joined the home improvement, like construction, because really I love house. Then I noticed people upgrade their house to sell their house. So I started getting involved to decide which improvement will help for selling or which improvement will help you to stay forever in the house. And also it goes hand in hand, home improvement, real estate, and civil engineering. It's home.
So when someone wants to work with you, what does that look like? Do you do a consult first, or how do they get involved with you?
First of all, they have to text me or call me
Okay.
to connect. Second of all, always I like to meet with them in person. If not, Zoom, I'm fine. I need to see what do they want. Do they want to sell their house fast? Do they need the highest net profit from this house? I need to see where are we right now and where we have to go. Then I have to see what's the value for the house as is and give them option. If we do this improvement, this is how we'll get. Give them 2, 3 options, then we'll decide how I plan a strategy for them to sell. So the first step, they have to text or call me to arrange the meeting with them.
And what areas do you work in? Are you limited geographically, or will you go anywhere?
No, I'm in California. Usually I do San Diego and Los Angeles, but I don't mind driving north.
So if you're watching this and you do have a luxury home, or even a home that you know could have an impact on increasing the value for a sale, shortening the time, you'll want to get in touch with Mia. We'll put her number on the screen here so you can call her, text her, set up that initial appointment. Mia, is there a charge for that initial appointment, or is that something you do just to see if it's a fit?
Completely free,
Okay.
completely no application. And also, I like to see them Zoom meeting or in person. Maybe they don't like me. Maybe we don't find communication. It's a very emotional journey, and they have to have the same way of communication. We have to like each other before we start.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, her time is very important too. So as she's doing these calls with us, she's coming to see you or doing it on Zoom. This is something where have that information available. What are your goals? What are you trying to get out of this house? What is the purpose of making this happen? And Mia, because I'm sure sometimes people will see you redo the house, do the front door, do the lights, and all of a sudden they fall in love with their house again. And they may not even sell. So,
Exactly. I tell them we don't accept offer from the original owner. We don't. I know. Really, they like it. Especially lighting, if they have a nice landscape, light is the silent language of a luxurious lifestyle. So lighting will change the look completely. And buyer always they fall in love with house because it's nice. It looks good.
Now you're also doing other renovations in construction and contracting. Tell me a little bit about what you do aside from just staging the house and making the front door and raising the value. What do you do for people who want to stay in their home?
We do home improvement. We do home improvement like a roof, landscape, windows, exterior. We don't do interior. We are energy efficient company. Sometimes people also struggle to get insured because of the fire zone area. So we help them to design the landscape or the paint or have a fiery glass just to make their house insurable and they are safe. So we focus on exterior.
So now you got a couple reasons to call me. Again, that number's on the screen here. You'll see it. Mia, I want to transition a little bit now. You mentioned that you came into the country, you were a civil engineer, you looked at those tests and said, I don't need to go through all that. I'm going to change it up a little bit. You also mentioned, what was it, Dubai that you had spent some time in?
Yeah, I used to live in Qatar and Dubai as civil engineer, and also my brother is a broker over there. So always I'm around home and about value and ROA. By the way, also who knows me, he knows I'm ROA driven person. Always I want to see the value of the house regardless the emotion. So I have to keep this balance together. And because I used to work over there, it's international experience, and sometimes I see the behind the the value behind the house design. For many houses here designed like a Europe, and I can see it. I can evaluate this one here because it's home. It's gorgeous.
Where did you get your eye for design? That's not normally something that comes for the civil engineer. You're normally looking at the
Because
structures
yeah,
and
when we design, usually we work with
okay.
architect. So always we discuss with the architect to design to the house so we can make it safe for them. So when we discuss with them, I hear them discuss the design, the idea, the view. They enhance the design to fit the location. So always, all my years discussion with the architects. So I know how the design of the house, how they start.
And again, a lot of these, when you come to design and things like that, it's sometimes in the eye of the beholder, and it may not be something that that homeowner would choose for their permanent home, but again, it's designed to get the attention of the buyer's mindset and market, right? Talk to me a little bit about the differences there.
Sorry, I want to give you example here. Yes, in Forest Ranch, we have many house has a courtyard. Courtyard in Spain or Europe, it's a very important corner of the house of their culture. It's like an interior view. Most of here in United, let's say in California, they keep the courtyard as a very empty space and it looks like a wasted area. But the courtyard is not exterior view; it's an interior view. So when we stage it and make it like for a family gathering, take the house to different level. They can see the emotion, they can appreciate the style. But if I want to keep it empty, it looks wasted area. They want to cover it. No, you ruin the design. So our job here to stage it and explain why we designed this one here. And some people they like it, some people they doesn't fit them. But I don't like when people they say it's wasted area because it's unfair.
Oh, absolutely. Now, so again, if you're still watching this at this point, I just want you to know that the best way to get in touch with her is that phone number you're seeing on the screen. Call her, text her, set up that initial consultation, see if this is worth the investment, worth the time. But again, have your goals ready. What are you trying to get out of this home, this transaction? Is it money? Is it speed? What exactly are you looking for, seeing if this is a fit? And Mia, I want to change gears a little bit now and ask you, what's something you do for fun?
I love spending time with nature, hiking. It's my first exploring the area a lot. Really, I like to walk. I like to explore the city I live in. This is my most fun hobby I can do.
Well, that's really cool. I ask a lot of people that same question. It's amazing how many times the hobbies, the fun, stuff people don't really know about you. It's amazing how many times that actually equates to what you do. Right. So here you are doing exterior and design and landscaping and it matches your hobby like perfectly. So it's got to be one of those things that
Yes.
like this must be something you love. I can sense the passion from you
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
doing this.
Thank
It's
you.
got to be something you really enjoy.
But I enjoy it a lot, really, because our home, we think it's walls, but no, it's where it's our life happening. This is where you spend your time, like your life. So it's not only like a wall you want to spend time. No, here where you wake up, you think, you sleep, you eat, you have memories with your family. So home, it's more than only walls.
Very cool. Well, Mia, I appreciate you joining us today. I'll leave the last word. Anything you want to leave the audience with here?
Yeah, I want to just pay everyone attention. Most of the buyer, they are very emotional and they are excited to buy their new house. And if they like the house, they want to overpay for this house. Always I tell them, please know how much the house value for money before let your emotion guide you to pay more money. Please just slow down, balance between the value and the emotion, then you decide. Most of the buyers that are emotional, just they want to get the house and overpay. Just slow down. Do some logic homework and know the value, the real value of the house before you submit an offer.
And don't you find that's true on both sides? It's an emotional decision either way. Some people think the value of their home is worth a lot more doing nothing to it. Yet these little tweaks that you're changing can really get that emotional urgency to get a deal done. I mean, yeah, I think you're right on both
Exactly.
sides.
Exactly.
Very cool. Well, Mia, thanks very much for joining us. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for the interview.